just some quick thoughts, kind of a meta-analysis of the conversation you had with Joscha and Will. And that's at a very high level. I am just extremely excited, extremely encouraged by the opportunity that we have as a species, not to sound too grandiose, to actually grapple in a new way with the oldest kinds of questions, the nature of meaning, the nature of consciousness. Until now, we really could only use words to analyze most of these questions. They were sort of outside the purview of any further sort of a deeper analysis, and the advent of artificial intelligence and the fact that we have what I would argue are thinking machines, and we can see the guts, we can see the gears, and we can understand them mathematically, means that we can now apply a very different lens to some of these questions that defied anything but a certain kind of circularity in a philosophical discourse. And to me, that is what I've been waiting for my whole life. I feel privileged that I live at a time and in a moment in history when we actually are able to peel away some of the layers of sort of self-reference, the self-referential layers, where we're not just engaging in sort of linguistic discourse, but we can actually look at language from the outside. And language, of course, being just the first example of a truly cognitive function that we've been able to replicate, but perhaps more importantly, it's also the foundation of philosophical discourse and all discourse, and it's the foundation of human thought, and it is the sort of the air we breathe as from a philosophical, intellectual standpoint, and now it's become visible, and that visibility doesn't just mean that we're now able to think about language in its in a fundamentally different way, in a much more sophisticated and actually make progress in a way that we couldn't do before. But language, of course, is, as I said, the foundation for so much else that we consider to be the purview of human knowledge. And so I think it's just a really just exciting time. And this computational philosophy, which is a term, I think I may have invented that term. I think it's a sort of really points to the new opportunities. And so I'm really excited about what I think is maybe a community that's starting to grow around the idea of taking a good new look, a sharp new look at these age-old questions in a new light. And we really kind of need to bring together what have been disparate areas of human inquiry for a while now, maybe a century, maybe longer. It's sort of the divide, the split between the sciences and I guess what could be called the humanities. Philosophy sort of landed somewhere on the humanities side of things. We could do rigorous philosophy now. We can think about knowledge and so epistemology. We can think about philosophy of mind. We can do this in a way that's really, in some ways, empirical. We can actually try to build models that answer questions about some of the deepest stuff, or at least, if they don't answer the questions, allow us to some new tools, new thought tools for thinking about these questions. So just wanted to kind of say yay, that was an awesome conversation, really encouraged by the response to it, both broadly on kind of from the larger community, but amongst the participants, and really looking forward to continuing this conversation. You know, some of the smartest people, sort of future scientists, future engineers, and also I think future philosophers are already participating in this conversation, and I'm really honored to be part of it.